Okay.
Sí, bailando muy bien, así.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe do you want to come out into the sunlight?
Yeah.
Oh, the vehicle is Norway.
Yeah, I lived in Norway for 20 years.
Okay, very good.
So I come from Norway,
Okay.
but I am from
But you're
Sweden.
Swedish.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good. And how long have you been in this spot?
1 year in this spot.
Yeah.
2 years in Eivissa.
Okay, very
I got
good.
stuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. And you're the one who painted it.
Yep.
It looks great.
Well, thank you. Now it's getting older, so it's, it's fading a bit, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice.
And I crashed it too. It was fine when I bought it.
Yeah? You crashed it only once?
No, I crashed a few times.
Yeah. Okay. And then I was walking by and I saw frequency healing paintings and I sent you a message.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's spelled, well, what's that?
Well, it's because you don't have the letter O in English or any. Yeah, this is a Scandinavian letter.
Very good.
So normally it's spelled like an A with a dot on top.
I understand. Okay. But only one A.
Yeah, but this is another kind of spelling because
Yeah.
A can also mean O.
Yeah, O.
But
okay.
my international friends, they spell it with an
O.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the sound of the.
Yeah, that's closest.
Yeah.
And okay, very good. All right, so tell us the brain. What can you tell us about it?
It's mysterious.
Okay, mysterious. But you have a pretty good grasp of it. You were telling me yesterday.
I had my journeys.
Yeah.
So I feel I came to Eivissa to heal my brain.
Okay.
Because I have been abused a lot as a child and
by family, by your
yeah,
parents.
and very negative thinking and self-destruction behaviors and things like that.
Sure.
So I had a breakdown in Norway and I went to a process there.
Okay.
So they diagnosed me with
this was a medical process, a psychiatric process.
Yeah. So but I don't know if it's true because it was COVID time at the same time. So this was 3 years ago.
Okay, this was fairly recent.
So some guy just came into the process and they say, well, we just use him when we don't know what to do with someone. We called this guy in,
okay, so they
and
called
he
Dr.
just
House.
diagnosed it. It took 10 minutes.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah,
right.
you're what you call it? Not bipolar,
borderline.
But borderline.
Yeah.
So, and then they say, oh, sorry, you will never work again also. So you have to realize that you will never be free from this.
You won't have a normal life like what you see on TV. You will never have a
normal life. You will always be sensitive. You will never handle society. And I agree because I'm a shaman, so I'm not supposed to fit into society because society is based on very negative rules.
Sure.
So,
and also you have to be
it's all about
sensitive.
not doing, not feeling, not doing, not expressing yourself.
Society is.
Society,
yeah. Okay.
So I don't fit there because I'm an expressive person.
Right. And also you were telling me yesterday that you can talk to humans. Is that true?
What do you mean?
Can you talk to humans?
Humans, yes.
Yeah. With language?
Wait, do you mean aliens or?
No, I mean humans.
Humans.
Like Homo sapiens?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you talk to them? You can talk to them with language?
Yeah.
Can you talk to them in other ways?
Yeah.
Tell me another way.
With spirit. So you can talk with people just, we are talking just by standing.
Okay.
So if I stand like this, I'm like, this is mine.
Okay.
You don't touch this one.
Okay.
So
through body language.
Like this, I'm like, it's showing you like I'm weak.
Okay.
That would be the brain's
interpretation.
Yeah.
Now,
I stand.
Yeah, but so there are different. Excuse me, some egg just flew out of my mouth. So there are different spoken languages, verbal languages.
Yeah.
Are there also different interpretations for the same body position? So different brains might interpret the same
It's more
position differently.
culture, I would say.
Okay.
But I think also humanity as a whole has
There are
basic.
certain universal ones.
Yeah.
And what about
Yeah.
autistic people? Would
They're
they?
awesome
They are awesome.
because they are
Yeah.
truthful.
Yeah.
They just spill it out.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
why do you wear this one?
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but they think differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they many of them sees more energies also,
Okay.
and are kind of spiritual in a sense, but in their own little
Okay.
way.
Was I standing too close to you?
No.
I feel like you've been moving away.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry. I don't mean that. I think maybe I can be very expressive.
Yeah, and you need
So
room.
I need, yeah.
I understand.
So when I go down there for concerts,
Yeah.
I love to dance.
Yeah,
but I'm not this kind of dancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, so I find a place and I do my stuff because
Yeah.
also I can do spiritual work with
Very good.
with spirit. Like,
Yeah.
this is also a language, just like deaf people talk with their hands.
Yeah. So I'm familiar with, or I can imagine how brain mechanisms would interpret sign language and posture and body language.
Yeah.
But can you tell me more about spiritual communication without sort of the visual interpretation of physical movements?
You're more like inside journeys.
Yeah, maybe. Or let's see.
Well,
If
spirituality is everything. So
Okay.
so it's like you need to pinpoint a theme.
Sure.
Yeah.
If there were a partition here
Yeah.
and you couldn't see me,
Yeah.
could we communicate without verbal
I
language?
connected to you
Days before.
many months before, because I saw, since I got to Eivissa, I had these visions. I thought it was for me. I'm like, oh wow, maybe I will be an interviewer or something.
Yeah.
But I saw someone coming from this direction
Yeah.
with cameras.
Okay.
And I don't see the face. It's just
Yeah.
a man. I know
Yeah.
it's a man.
But you could also tell he was handsome.
and yeah.
Yeah.
and with it's some kind of camera thing, an interview thing.
Okay.
And I felt I was going to be interviewed
Yeah.
for some reason. I'm like, yeah, who will interview?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not very interesting, according to me. But
I don't know, according to anybody, that you
I-
would be uninteresting.
Yeah, so I've been waiting for
Mhm.
maybe a year since I got stuck here.
Okay.
So, and I had other visions from other people.
Yeah.
That one day they just show up.
Yeah.
And also I've been thinking about the Matrix.
Okay.
And your dog name's Neo.
Neo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw the first
connection there.
the first scene, like with Neo when they contact him on the computer.
Yes. Yeah, and he's at home. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
follow the white rabbit.
Yeah. Wake up, Neo.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean by this?
Yeah, and
You
there's
know?
that.
Yeah. And then the next day, you just knocked on me.
Perfect. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And do you record these visions and then the moments of sort of realization?
No, because I write them down sometimes.
Great.
When I feel it's important.
Okay. I would encourage you to
But
always.
they can be so weird
Yeah,
sometimes.
and difficult to
because
put in
it's
a.
like dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like getting a dream when
Mhm.
you are awake.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you have to figure out what it means.
Okay.
Because a dog can mean many things. You know?
Okay.
It
Yeah.
can
Sure.
mean companionship. It can mean
Sure.
love,
There are
it
lots
can
of
be
things associated with
animal,
the concept
it can
of a
be
dog. Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. Okay. And then a last question for this time, and then I'd love to have another conversation.
Oh, fun.
So what happens when you quote unquote die?
Ooh, new journeys.
New journeys.
Exciting.
And so will you get a new brain?
Yeah, you get a new body, so you get a new I am next time.
What's I am?
It's who you see yourself as.
Oh, I am. I see.
Yeah,
I
my
see.
I am.
Okay.
Because you need an I
The
am
self.
to be in a body.
Okay. So there's
Otherwise,
a
you will, you know,
so there's a non-physical self
yeah,
that
dissolve.
occupies a body. And
Yeah,
right now it's occupying a body with borderline in it. But next time,
yeah.
would your sensitivity be different next time?
It depends. I see life as soul journeys. So you have lifetimes.
Okay.
So I see lifetimes is already there because
Okay.
the universe already exists. So the soul can sort of tap into a life path journey
I
that
see.
already has this aspect in it because it's already
Sorry, what
complete.
aspect?
That has a journey in it in itself
And that
because
has certain qualities
the
and
universe
traits?
is already here. It's
Yeah,
already existing,
sure.
and because time is works around, so it come back to itself again. So
Okay.
past, present, and future is the same thing.
Okay. Everywhere,
So it already
all the
exists,
time.
the
All,
journeys, but
uh-huh.
it's like whose soul is gonna be brave enough to take on that journey, and
Okay.
what can this soul do with that journey?
Okay.
Like if you had my life, you would have done it differently than I did.
Sure.
And that's the aspect
Maybe.
is like
Yeah.
we don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
But if I had your brain, I think I probably would have done the exact same thing. Because brain produces behavior and thoughts, and
Yeah,
you
and
don't
then
think
you
so?
have a soul aspect that
Okay.
also have journeys
So we'll talk
before.
about that next time. The relationship between the emotions in the soul and emotions in the brain. Okay. Absolutely last question. Do you have a name? So if Asa
Yeah.
is the name for this manifestation, have you named the traveling soul that you are?
I have
The
been
one that's had
actually
other names.
I am thinking about that
Yeah?
because Spirit has said you will find your real soul name,
Okay.
a name like language is a frequency. So the sound itself has um
I understand. Has
wisdom.
these wavelength properties, these sort
Yeah,
of
yeah,
energy
it has a meaning
properties.
in itself. Yeah.
Okay.
So you will find your
All right.
soul
Well,
name.
very
Do you
good.
have it? Maybe you have it.
Well, I was born Francis, and then
Yeah.
I sort of think Francis, not to be too sad, but Francis kind of killed himself back in 2019, and then he let me have this body, me being Eris. I was already always kind of here, but and then Francis completely left, and now there's me, Eris.
Oh, so you are what do you call that? Um. Oh, what do you call the word? Um. Like you stepped into this body.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was sort of here on the shoulder
Yeah.
for a while,
Yeah.
and then eventually Francis couldn't do it anymore, so he
Yeah. So
left.
you came in.
And and I
That's
came
why.
in.
That's why you're so interesting.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Because
Well, very
because
good, Asa.
yeah. Thank
Awesome.
you.
So
Thank
good
you
to
so
talk
much.
to you. All right, very good. So should I put that you're from where did you spend your formative years? Or let's say I don't know whether to put Norway or Sweden or just put Scandinavia for your.
I don't even know myself,
Yeah,
but I'm
okay. I'll put Sweden.
Sweden because that's
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Here, a little hug.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome.
It was very cool.
Good. Good. Okay.
La YouTube.
Ay, tu perro huele a agua. No sé. Espera. No estoy preparada
Venga,
para
are you
esto.
ready?
Espérate, voy a pensar las preguntas.
Okay. Okay.
No grave.
Corten.
Vale,
¿Vale?
sí. Hola, Ismael.
Hola, Beatriz.
Para ti, el cerebro, ¿dónde está?
¿Dónde?
En la cabeza.
En la cabeza. Pero, ¿forma parte de tu ser
Sí.
o está fuera?
Forma parte de mi ser.
Vale. ¿Tú crees que tu cerebro controla todo o hay algo por encima?
Creo que hay poco por encima.
O sea, ¿tú crees que el cerebro es lo máximo?
Sí.
Vale. Cuando tú mueres, ¿qué pasa con tu cerebro?
Pues no lo sé porque aún no me he muerto.
¿Tú qué piensas?
¿Y qué pasa con mi cerebro? Pues creo que morirá.
También,
Sí, mi
todo.
cerebro sí.
Tu cerebro, tu cuerpo, tu mente,
Sí.
todo.
El alma no, pero el cerebro sí.
Vale, el alma. ¿Para ti qué es?
El alma.
El alma.
El alma yo lo resumiría como el espíritu de la persona y lo que sienta en cada momento y cómo te sientes.
Las emociones.
Sí.
Dime 3 emociones que tengas ahora.
Ahora mismo, pues, para definirlo tengo un poco. Emociones, o sea, ahora mismo estoy
¿Qué sientes ahora?
en
¿Feliz?
parte felicidad,
Hay una muy importante ahora, ¿no? ¿No sabes?
no sé
¿Paz?
definirlo.
¿Paz?
Paz, estoy descubriendo la paz.
Ok.
Y es que no lo puedo definir porque estoy en proceso de
Vale. ¿Y
descubrimiento.
una más?
Paz, felicidad y tranquilidad.
Ok. Para ti, ¿cuál sería la emoción más importante de sentir?
La felicidad.
Vale. ¿Crees que existe una felicidad plena en el alma?
No,
¿No? ¿Por qué?
plena no. Yo creo que nunca, siempre hay algo que no, siempre queremos más, aspiramos a más.
Siempre queremos tener algo más de lo que tenemos.
Sea natural o sea mm, material, siempre queremos algo más, creo.
Ok. Bueno, ya, ¿no?
Yeah, yeah.
O sea, yo hubiera seguido, me encanta este tema, pero...
And I'm Daniela.
And where are you guys from?
We live here.
Okay. Do you want to associate with any country for the data, for the purposes of the data, so I can compare answers from different countries?
I'm Colombian.
Okay.
It's a bit harder. I guess I'm French.
Oh, ok. Ah ben très bien. Ben, du coup, si jamais il faut, on peut parler en français aussi. Okay, so what is the mind?
It's the thing in there.
Okay, what do you think?
I think the mind is...
I'm sorry, William?
Daniela.
Daniela. What do you think, Daniela?
I think the mind is like a hardware, like where you store many things.
Okay. Usually I've heard the brain referred to as hardware and the mind as software. But would you describe the mind as hardware, and then what would be the software?
The soul.
The soul?
Yeah.
Okay. And you, do you think the soul and the mind are different things?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like one speaks to me when I have my eyes closed. When I
That couldn't be the
myself.
mind?
I'd say this is the mind, and the soul is something different. No, it's
Okay.
It's the thing that's within us that doesn't speak, that guides us. I'd say.
Without speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible that they're all the same thing, that we're referring to different parts of sort of the same, like you pointed up here?
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be.
it could
That's
be.
possible?
Yeah.
Do you know what cognitive bias is and cognitive?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
I know that it's the like I'm not sure, I don't know how to say it in terms, but I know that it has to do something with the like you have a bias of X or Y, like you just think that you assume that things are some way just because you have a bias of perhaps where you come from,
Okay.
what you live, and well, I think that's it. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, okay. Okay, very good.
I assume
And
like
then,
this.
are you biased?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And what do you do about it?
I try to speak with as many people as I can, with as many
very
cultures as
good.
I can, to travel the world, try to see different things
Very
that
cool.
I'm not biased.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you heard of this bias thing?
No, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So there's two biases. There's two kinds of. Often when people talk about a bias, they talk about that kind where we have sort of an emotional attachment or a preference for something. And then there's another bias, which is if you imagine the mind as being composed of lots of interpretive mechanisms, some of those interpretive mechanisms aren't good. So here is a bias, for instance, the in-group, out-group bias. When I see people who are like me, who are sort of part of my tribe, automatically that triggers certain friendliness, certain compassion, certain trust. And when I see someone who is not a part of my tribe, automatically that triggers certain distrust. I'm watching more carefully if they mess up, if they do something, if they're a threat. So that's another kind of bias, which is where it's a mechanism that we all have and that makes us interpret the world the way that we do.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Well, we can stop there. Can you guys just Google for me afterwards?
Yeah.
Cognitive biases. Take a
Will.
look at the Wikipedia list.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure. We will.
All right, awesome.
Amazing.
That's it.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
William.
much. Thank you.
Thanks, Daniela.
What's your name?
Of course.
My name's Eris. So let me give you a little. That's all right. And then do we see any of the flamingos?
Yeah, well, no.
Maybe they're like over there, huh?
Yeah.
All right, that's all right.
If the sun is there, it's gonna
Yeah,
be,
the sun is there, so we'll just do it like this. Oh no, the
Yeah.
sun's too bright. We'll do it like this, right
Too
here.
bright,
Right
yeah.
here is good.
Okay. It's
So what's your name?
Rafael.
Rafael Eris.
Yeah.
Eris, Eris. Eris.
Eres?
Eris with
Eh,
an I.
You, Eris.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My name is Eris.
Eris.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were asking
I
me
know.
something, Eris. What is Eris?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are Eris.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so soy Eris y eres Rafael.
Rafael,
Okay,
yes.
very good. Okay, so I said that I've been asking people what the mind is,
Mhm.
or what the soul is.
Mhm.
Can you tell me about one of those things?
Yeah, to me, the most important thing is to be very thankful about being alive,
Alive.
because this life is the most wonderful person that there is in the whole universe.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's what I think. So even I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah, sure.
I participated 4 times as a songwriter.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I did one of the songs that didn't win finally to the contest.
Uh-huh.
But it was a finalist in Romania.
Okay.
The song was called Unique.
Okay.
And this life's unique, and I'll give it a chance. I'll embrace the power.
Okay,
that
cool. I mean, I haven't watched it, so I won't recognize the song, but that's so cool.
To me, the most important thing in this existence is to be connected.
Yeah.
To the energy,
Uh-huh.
because the energy invites everything.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if it looks like you are there and I'm here, there is something that
Mingling,
we are in
but
contact.
yeah,
We will
absolutely.
have the power to see if there is. We are all really connected, not only by the
Yeah.
floor, but
Yeah.
also by the air.
Yeah.
So we are all connected,
Okay.
and to me that's very important.
And our emotions and feelings, are they in that energy, or are they somewhere in the body? Where would you
Yeah.
put your emotions?
Yeah, well, when I doing songs, for instance, I hear, the heart,
Yeah, of course.
the heart, but it's not people.
But what about
normally-
literally?
Yeah, in the heart.
Oh,
Yeah, yes, I mean the solar plex here.
Okay.
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 Because people say about the heart, but it's not really the heart that beats. It's something here.
Ah.
When you hear something, an emotion like love and things, you feel here, not
And
here.
people
but
think it's the heart,
it's the
but it's
heart.
actually.
It's here.
And
to me,
is there, what's there?
there is when we are born, first thing we do, what's the first thing we do?
We breathe.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and all of a sudden we become pink because
Okay.
we are like blue.
So we took in the breath of life.
yeah, the first thing, and it comes here,
Uh-huh.
and this person is the whole existence, and the
Okay.
last thing we do is like,
Okay.
so this gift of breath,
Yeah.
it's been all the time there, and it comes here and caresses you. And
Okay.
it's here, it's somewhere here, and then I concentrate there when I have the feeling.
Yeah.
I concentrate there, and it's like a really cozy and really like a feel like you are really loved,
Yeah.
and you are companionship always.
Yeah.
It's always there.
Yeah.
It's always there.
Okay.
When you feel about that, you feel
¿A
that.
dónde van? Ah, okay.
¿Dónde
Hay un
van?
camino.
When you
Okay.
feel that, you really know that you are not alone anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are always. It's something that is telling you, "I'm here. I'm here."
Very
It's,
good.
it's
Yeah.
like it's so. That's why it comes through here, and that's where you feel it here.
Okay.
It's so important.
And what do you call that?
I call there are many. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. I don't follow any religion, but I am being always interested in what the religions in general say.
Yeah.
And in general, they call it holy name. They call it el santo nombre in Spanish.
Okay.
And they call it
The Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So we all have a piece of the Holy Spirit in us,
yeah.
and it's part of what
Yeah,
connects
because we
us.
are a part of everything.
Yeah.
We are mortal in this body is mortal
Uh-huh.
and finite, but we are in contact with the infinite.
Okay.
You know, so we are very important because
Yeah.
in this body, that little body, this little body that
Yeah.
is immortal, we have the power to be connected with the
Wow.
infinite,
That's
and
great.
that's so because this is the infinite. This is there, always will be there.
Yeah.
You know, and you have this power to go there and feel that the infinite. So what such a wonderful gift we have.
Yeah. No kidding.
It's huge.
Yeah,
You know?
it is.
It's infinite.
It is. Yeah.
It's not huge.
Yeah.
It's infinite.
A little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.